Hello, losing weight Ripping Vinyl here, 27th of November, and it's Thursday, late. Well, first I thought I'd tell you that I think Tuesday I got the message out that, well, my record player should be at the reseller in 2 weeks. So at least it's coming. I already paid for it. Instead of 3 to 6 weeks that I was promised, it will approach 9 weeks. But that doesn't matter so much as long as it comes. And I expect no big problems with it. I've started some preparations when it comes to adjustable table to fix the anti-skating setting, and it's the whole reason why I want the Avid Ingenium, because it doesn't have a floating suspension, which you can work with a floating suspension with doing that kind of anti-skating, but not having it is better. At least when you did, like I did, building a completely separate concrete slab in the ground table for the record player, then you really don't need much of floating suspension. It's the suspension is basically Solvatane feet on that one, but I expect no big problem with that part. So it actually should be a better choice than, for example, the Diva 2 for that specific tone arm I have. But on the other hand, going way up in price range would be, of course, even better. But then my money runs out. Well, that about the record player. Reviews, it's only a few of them this time, because one is a triple album. So I started with it yesterday and completed it today. So anyway, the first I ripped was Philip Glass, Dance Pieces. You never know where you should put Philip Glass. Is it popular music, or is it the classical music? It's somewhere in between, I think. It's funny because this one I thought I sorted in here, but I have, for example, Einstein on the Beach, which is a multi-plat vinyl. I don't know if it's 4 or 5 albums in it. That felt more like classical composition, so I put that in there because I wanted to save it for only ripping on the new record player. So anyway, Dance Pieces. It's as easy as listening as Philip Glass can be, I think. It's fairly accessible, I would say, but it's very repetitive, as Philip Glass always is. But if you really listen to it, you find variations everywhere that makes it a little bit interesting. But for most people, it probably is boring. But I suggest you give it a listen and see what you think yourself. And then the Swedish album, and this one is probably my oldest brother's. This is, you would think that it would be oriented like that, but the opening is here. So anyway, this is Anders Glenmark. Jag finns här för dig. I'm here for you. Would be the translation. or something like that. This has some of his Swedish hits on. It's not really music for me. It's too light, too easy. Though as such, not bad. So if you want to stand with Swedish lyrics and something easy listening, this is it. Like pop, it's pure pop, actually. Then one of these $1 records again. Go, Voices of Our Fantasy. I thought this would be one of those really bad ones, but I recognize quite a few songs on this album. I don't know if they had hits or anything, but still not my kind of music. But for what it is, it wasn't terrible to listen to or anything. It's and this is also pop purely. Maybe wandering over a little bit at the disco direction. It's not bad. If you want simple pop, then give it a listen to it. And then the triple album. These guys have made quite a few records. This actually it's Lol Creme and Kevin Godley. Other records, it says Godley and Creme, and I've decided to sort all the records under Godley and Creme. So this one went for G. And it's called Consequences. I will put an excerpt of this one to the training video, so you can give a listen. This is a strange record. Of course, you can recognize some Tennessee-like sounds on it, but this is, I think, mainly produced to more or less promote their kind of guitar invention they did. It was kind of a pre-MIDI guitar type of thing where they could control almost any sound with a guitar, and it worked very well, and they used it a lot in their music. I think they already had begun using it on the Tennessee albums, but this is very experimental and a lot of just sounds and a lot of storytelling. They have professional radio voice guy telling a story in multiple voices. I think it's the same guy, but I'm not sure. It might be several guys, but it's not exact. It's not pure music, but it's kind of interesting. As I said, I put a few excerpt bits to the training video, so you can have a listen for yourself. It has a place in music history, I think, actually. So it should be listened to at least once, I think. That was the record player and the reviews. Well, I'll be back probably Sunday again. So see you then. Bye.